أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. سورة كوثر. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانهار إن شانئك هو الأبتر سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. We're about to start our today's session. May Allah provide us knowledge so that the learning can be permanent. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to open our mind, to open our brain. So whatever we have learned today, may Allah make it permanent. Inshallah. And for those we have learned before, may Allah remind us and keep us to make our learning to be permanent and make us to remember whatever we have learned and make it useful for us in this life and hereafter. Amen. Okay. Please, how many Arabic letters do we have, sir?
28.
28. If somebody says 29 or 30, is there any argument to that?
No.
Okay. Okay. Which among of these Arabic letter that doesn't have any sound?
Alif.
Alif. Okay. Which letter sound J?
Jim.
Jim. Okay, thank you. Which letter sound
Mim.
Mim? Which letter sounds
That's Nun.
Okay. Okay. Which letter sound I can still write it. Which letter sound is?
Oh, the sword.
Sword. Thank you. What is the sound of this letter?
Dod.
Dod. What is the sound of this letter? What? Yes. What is the sound of this letter, please? Eh? This one?
Same. Shame.
What's the sound of this letter? What is the sound of this letter?
Oh, that means sound. Okay, I just go.
Okay. What is the sound of this letter? This one. Z, okay. Z, z, isn't it? Z, z, z. Yeah. Z. Okay. What is this letter? What is the sound of this letter? Okay. What is the sound of this letter? What is the sound of this letter? And this one? Again? When we are tired. What about this one? Okay. What's the sound of this one? The. And this one?
The.
The. What about this one? Okay. All right, mashallah.
Inshallah.
We have learned alif, which has no sound. We have learned ba, which sound b. We have learned ta, which sound t. We have learned tha, which sound th. We have learned jim, which sounds j. We have learned ha, which sounds h. We have learned kho, which sound kh. We have learned dal, which sound d. We have learned dal, which sound d. We have learned ro, which sound r. We have learned zain, which sound z. We have learned sin, which sounds s. We have learned shin, which sound sh. We have learned sword, which sound s. We have learned dod, which sound d. We have learned to, which sound what? To. We have learned zo, which sounds zo. We have learned ain, which sounds a. We have learned ghain, which sounds go. We have learned fa, which sound f. We have learned qaf, which sound q. We have learned lam, which sound l.
Do you mean kef?
Oh yeah, qaf, ka, yeah, thank you. So ka, okay, ka, which sound k. We have learned lam, which sound l. We have learned mim, which sounds m. We have learned nun, which sound n. Is that where we stop?
Yes.
Okay. Now, the letter we are learning today, and we are going to finish our Arabic letters, inshallah. This letter, what do you call this letter, please?
Wow.
Wow. When something surprises us,
Wow.
we say, wow. Okay? Wow. And this letter sounds w, like a W, all right?
Yes.
So this letter is one of the letters that we cannot write anything after them.
That's the last one.
Okay. Please remind us those letters we can write after them. We can't join them.
We can join them on the left.
What are these?
Ro.
Alif, Ro, yes.
Dal.
Dal.
Ro.
Dal.
Okay, sorry. Alif, Dal, Ro.
Okay.
Zain.
Zain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the last one is?
Wow.
Wow. Okay. So we can't write, you can't join them from the left. So wow. Sounds
Wow.
The next letter, what is this letter? This letter is called we raise our chest in order to pronounce it correctly, okay? Then it's coming from where?
Throat.
From the throat. How many letters are coming from throat, Dad?
One is ha. Ha.
Okay, we have ha.
We have ha.
We have ha.
We have
Ain,
Guy.
Ghain. So we also have Hamza.
Answer.
And the last letter is Ha. Okay? So if someone asks what are the truth letter, so Ha and Kha, Ain, Ghain, Hamza, and Ha. All right. So wow sounds wallahi. There are letters that even Allah used to swear. Okay, wallahi. Wow is one of them. Tallahi, and we should not be doing swearing, isn't it?
No.
Okay, wallahi tallahi. Okay, so if we have wallahi, we have tallahi, we have billahi. Wallahi, tallahi, billahi. Wallahi al-azim. Okay, so we have to be faithful to ourselves so that people can be faithful to us. You know what I mean? So if we ourselves, we don't be faithful to ourselves, so people are not going to be faithful. So that's what I'm saying. Wallahi, and I mean. So let's learn from there as well. So wow sounds wa. Ha sound is going to be letter H. Do you remember also ha is letter H? What can we do to this one?
Sorry, I missed it.
We put dot under it.
Yeah.
You know, ha also sounds ha, isn't it?
Yeah.
But with that ha, we remember it's also coming from the throat.
Yeah.
But we don't need to raise our chest at all. But with you see? Baba. Qul huwa. Okay? Qul huwa Allahu ahad. Ahad. So, wow, ha, lam alif. Lam and lam alif more or less the same thing, okay?
Yeah.
Then alif and hamza is also more or less the same thing. And the last letter is ya.
Yeah.
And ya we sound what? Y.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y. All right. So any question based on all the Arabic letters we have learned, because I'm going to give you some tests now.
No, so far.
So you ready for my test, Daddy?
Bismillah.
Okay. Please. What is this letter? This letter?
Alif.
Alif, this?
Dal.
Yes.
Ra.
Yes.
Sin.
This?
Sorry.
Now, don't get confused with Ain. This one is Hamza.
Oh, this is Hamza. But
Is
this
Hamza. Okay? You know, I don't talk about Hamza because Hamza is the same thing as Alif.
Yes.
In most cases.
Yes.
Okay? So it's Hamza. All right? Hamza.
Hamza.
Okay? Next is?
Hamza. Top.
Next? Next?
Wow.
Next?
Ain.
This one.
Oh, Sin. Sorry.
Sin. And this one.
Oh.
Okay. Ha. Remember. Ha. Ha. And with ha, you will see ha like this sometimes. This is what I've written down, sir.
Okay.
Ha. Sometimes you may see it like this. So it's still ha. So most time you see it ha at the end like this if it joined with another letter. But if it's on its own, you will see like just zero like this. Okay, it's still ha. I'm going to show you a couple of one. What about this one? This one.
Oh.
This one.
First one is called, and then this one is just Shin. We see Shin now. It's
yes. And this one.
Shin. Dog.
Dog. This one.
G.
This one.
G. Del.
Okay, thank you. So these two letters are, there are two letters over there. Please tell me.
Basin.
Okay, ba and sin, isn't it? Was it? B, isn't it? B, okay, next one.
Taro.
And next one.
Ta-o.
Milbo.
Ta-o.
The second letter is what?
Ha.
What letter is this?
The second letter look like meme.
That's it. It's meme. Okay, it's meme.
Meme, yes.
Okay. Next one.
Jimla.
Next.
Hajin.
Next one.
To.
Next one.
Sindal.
Next one.
Shin raw.
Okay, thank you. We're not going to waste much. Okay, what about this one?
I've seen raw with Amsat and the del.
There are just only two letters there.
Oh, raw, del.
It can never be raw. Remember, raw can never join. Remember.
Ah, because I saw that. Oh.
It's Hamza.
Yeah, I saw something in the bottom before Amsat.
No, just Hamza and Dal.
Okay,
Yes.
Can I ask a question there?
Yeah, go ahead.
I saw Amsat on top, something like raw on the bottom.
No, this one, like as you can see, one sec. So it's like this. If I write like this, and I put like this. So all the time, Hamza likes to sit on top of some certain letters. So when it's like this, it just Hamza on its own. Sometimes it can be Alif and Hamza. It's Hamza. We call it Hamza. Okay. So sometimes we have Wow and Hamza is sitting on top of it. We still call it Hamza. So when it's just like this, is Hamza. It's not raw. So if it is raw, raw will stand on its own and it will never have an Hamza on the top. Nah. It will never have it.
Now we're going, going to the next level.
So we can have it on the Wow, yes. We can have it on Alif, yes. We can even have it like this on the Ya, sometimes like this. So this is an exceptional case whereby when Hamza is sitting on top of some letters. So the one we've just checked now is Hamza. It's not raw. Okay, please. Always is Hamza. When you see the Hamza on top of the letter, so it's Hamza, okay? So Hamza and Dal. What about this?
It look like Shane and Jane.
This is not Shin.
Yes, that's not Shin, but the mark is Shin and that's Dal.
This letter is Fa, not Shin.
Oh, Ta, yes, that's correct.
So this one is Shin, isn't it?
Yes.
Because it has free teeth plus free dots, so Shin. But if it's on its own, is what? Fa. Remember T and H. Fa. 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 Alif. Ba. Ta. Fa. Fa. Free dot. Okay, look at this. These two letters are what?
It just look like Ba.
Yes, it's Ba.
And
both are Ba. Both are what?
Ba.
Ba, no doubt. So because the dots are still on the bottom. But if there is a curve on the top like this, so it's what?
Excuse me.
Be careful, sir.
It's Ba.
So if it's like this, and I join it with another letter, so it becomes what here?
That's Jim, is it?
Yes, thank you. Okay. So, but as long as the top is open like this, or it goes down like this, so it's still ba. And this one is nun. So if it also goes this way, and as long as the dot is on the top, it's nun. Now, this letter, I hope you remember this letter. What it is?
Ta.
Thank you. What type of ta?
That's lock ta.
Round.
Round ta, sorry, round, yeah. Round.
Because it's round, isn't it? But if it's like that, without any dot, if there's no dot there, is ha. So this one, see?
Yes, ha.
Aha. Okay. So this is ein, this is going. So these are just different ways of writing them. All right. So this is aha as well, see?
Yes.
Ah, at the end.
That's main.
This one is the dot is on the top is nun, dot at the bottom is ba. Free dot on the top is fa. This is ta, ein. This is ta, is it? This is fa. Okay, what about this one?
Raw.
Okay, going. Ko. Yeah. What about this one?
That. That's ta as well.
Ta. This is what?
Yes, this one I don't know, to be honest.
Okay, this one you will know it now. Let me write this for you. What letter is one?
La.
Again?
Lam.
And what is this one?
Aleph.
Now, if I write this like this, now how do we say it?
La.
Lam Aleph.
Lam Al, yeah. Lam Al.
Lam Aleph.
Aleph. You have to, okay, Aleph.
With Lam Aleph.
Okay.
This is what's called Lam Aleph. We have Lam and Aleph, they come together. That's what I call them, Lam Aleph. What do I call it?
Lam Aleph.
Lam Aleph. Okay? Lam Aleph, Lam Aleph, Lam Aleph, Lam Aleph. So you can write Lam Aleph like this, you can write Lam Aleph like this. Yes. So this is what you call Lam Aleph. Lam Aleph. Lam and Aleph together, we call them Lam Aleph. So two ways of writing it. You see, Lam and Aleph merged together, or they write it like this, or it can be like this. So it's Lam plus Aleph. Lam Aleph. The reason why I didn't add it to the letters is because Lam, I put Lam separate and I put Aleph separate, isn't it?
Yes.
So that's why people say the Arabic letter is 28. So they consider it separate. I mean, yeah, they together. Anytime you see this, it's Lam Aleph. So this is Ka and Lam. Is anything, is it clear, this one? Ka and Lam? This is Ka and this is Lam. If anything looks a bit confused, please.
Because Ka,
yeah. Now, you know, Ka on its own is like this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, you know, Ka, you see now, you can have Ka like this.
Yes. Yeah.
So that Ka and comes to Lam together.
When you are joining with another.
When you join it, so it become Ka and Lam. So they make this Ka to link with the Lam. That's why you think is different letter.
Okay.
Don't get confused. They join it to make it together. That's why it's Ka, and it's not different letter. It's still Ka and a Lam. So in order not to get confused, separate this Lam. Then you think what this letter could be. They cannot say is Ka.
Yes. Yes.
Like this is Mem and Ta. This is Ba and Ha. This is So and Ta. This is Ain. This is Ain and what? Ha. Amsa and Ain. Ba and Ghain. Nun and Ain. Ba and Ko. There are two letters here as well. Okay.
Yeah, the first one. Let me try.
Okay.
This one look like Jim and Zain.
Remember, Zain will never join.
Oh, we never join. Yeah, because okay, yes, that's another thing.
Now, Dad, you got this one as Jim. And what is the first one that has one dot on the top?
That's Ba.
Ba has dot under.
Oh, the bottom. Sorry. That.
Which letter has got one dot on the top?
We have Zain.
So it doesn't look like Zain. So we forget about Zain. Dal. You cannot join Val, is it?
You cannot join that. Yes, that's another. Bro, let me just think. On top.
What letter is this?
That's Ba.
Eh?
That's lost it.
Okay. What letter is one?
That's
Sir?
It look like.
Look like what?
Come here, I think I'm a bit confused there.
Okay. Let me share my screen. Okay. What letter is this one, Dad?
That's Ba. We know that. That's Ba.
What about this one?
Ba as well. That's Ba as well.
What about this one?
That's Ba as well.
So, if letter is like this, that has a dot under, please, it's still Ba. It's still what? Ba.
Okay.
As long as the dot is under, it's still what? Ba. What letter is this?
No.
What letter is this?
No.
Okay. What letter is this now?
Oh, that's correct. No.
Thank you. So as long as it doesn't look like this is Zain. I will never join anything with Zain. So as long as I join with something here, for example, so it's Nun and Mim. It's because of the letter. So the letter can take it down or can take it up. As long as the dot is same thing. One dot is Nun.
It doesn't matter how it's figure look. Okay.
Okay, it's Nun. As long as the dot is on the top. Good afternoon. The dot, Nun. Noon is afternoon or so. So the Nun, the dot is on the top. But the dot under is Ba. Ba is very closer. Place.
Okay. Now master that.
Yeah, it's a matter of mastering. Okay. So here we have, where is it? Yeah. So there are two letters here. One is Nun, the other one is Jim. So it's Nun and Jim. Normally, they're supposed to make it Nun and Jim. They're supposed to write it like this. Let me take one. Nun. You know it's obvious here, isn't it?
Yes, it is clear like this.
Okay, but they want safe space and they don't want to be writing a lot of things. So sometimes they now merge this and this together. So this now become Nun, this become Jim to save space. Sometimes you will see this is Nun and this is Ya, but they put it like this. Like this. So what matters to you, you have to look at the first letter. If it has dot on the top, that is Nun. So the second letter is Ya. So please double check what's the dot. Is the dot up? If the dot is up, it's none. If the dot is down, it's bar. Then the second letter is going to be Jim. So please, when two letters are together like this, always check the first one with the dot. The second one is going to be yeah. Now, let's look at this. Look at this now. How many letters are here?
It's two because it's
two letters. The first one is what?
The first one look like kaf.
Yes, it's ka. And the second one is what?
La. Aleph. La.
Remember the difference between Aleph and Lam. What makes it Lam? What makes it Aleph?
Aleph cannot be joined.
Thank you. So Aleph cannot be joined on the left. So which is Aleph? Okay. So if it continues, you can say Lam. But this stop here. So this is Aleph. So we have Ka and Aleph. On a good, you're supposed to write Ka and give space Aleph like this. But it has been merged together. Ka and Aleph. So if the first letter is not clear, go for the second letter. Now, there are two letters here. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree.
The first one is?
Ta
and the second one is? Yeah, thank you. There are two letters here as well. What is going to be the first one?
Ta and ya.
And this one?
Right. Look like, not like, look like, let me just. Ba and ya.
Excellent. I want to help you before to put the dot here so that it can be clear to you that is ba. So because of space, that's why they just manage it and put it on this side. You know, we can never have three dots under, is it?
No.
Based on what we have learned, we can have three dots on the top maximum, right?
Maximum.
Which are shin and a fa. So there are two dots here and there's one dot here, and this is ba and this is ya. How many letters are here?
Two.
What is the first one?
Aleph and ya.
Can we join Aleph on the right? On the left?
Yes, you can join on the left.
So what is it? What can we join instead of Aleph?
Lam.
Thank you. It's Lam. So Lam and Ya. Because this is Lam, it continues to join with Ya here. It's not that it's coming from here. This one is join Aleph. That's why Aleph stop here. So if I continue like this, so it becomes Lam. So two letters are also here. We have letter Nun and we have letter Ya. Let's go to the Quran. Excuse me. Am I showing Quran now?
Yes, please.
Okay. This four letter here. We have the Qa and what?
That's Lam.
Qa and Lam. Two letters, isn't it? Together. We have here, what is this one?
Aleph.
And the next one?
Ain.
And the next one?
Ro.
Dal. See, it's like this.
Oh, meme.
And?
Wow.
Thank you.
Sorry. Wow.
So if it is meme will go this way.
Wow.
Okay, wow. And next one?
Vel.
And this one?
Ba.
Next?
Ro.
And?
Ba.
Okay. And this is Aleph and Lam, isn't it? Nun, Aleph, and Sin. So our next topic is going to be Haraka. It's going to be
Haraka.
Haraka. Haraka, I have introduced Haraka to you, but we're not teaching it today. Still introduction. Next time we meet, we're going to do it. We call it what? Haraka. So now we will be able to read gradually. Harakas, we have, let me use a tick. Haraka, we have the line on the top. We have the line at the bottom, and we have this one. This line I draw, and you can see anywhere or somewhere, is just like a letter. For example, give me one letter. Maybe, let's say one letter. Let me say ba, for example. Okay, so that line represents ba, and this here, which means I am putting one fataha on the top. If I write ba again, and I put this one under, is kasra. If I write same ba, and I put dhamma on the top, so this is dhamma. So this ba represent this line. It may not be ba, it may be mim, it may be ka, it may be that, and so on and so forth. So as long as you see it on the top, you see it at the bottom, and you see this one. So this letter is called fataha. What do I call it? Fataha. We're teaching it next time, okay? It's introduction. Fataha. So you need to know the name. It's called fataha. It's just like a minus line on the top of any letter. It's called fataha. It's just a line or minus sign on top of any letter. We call it fataha. So we need to know the name. What do we call it? It's called fataha. Okay. And what's, if you are meant to describe the fataha, how do you describe it?
Just line on top.
Line on the top of what?
Top of any figure, any figure.
Any Arabic alphabet.
Alphabet, yeah.
Now, what is now the sound? We need to know the sound. The sound is ah. Thank you. Ah. Then what is the description from our mouth? Our mouth is going to be what?
Open.
Open. So the best way to remember it, this is line is called fataha, and always our mouth needs to what? Open. Anytime we say it. So if I see it with this one, you know, this one on its own is what? It sound what? B. Then if I put fataha on top of it, it's going to be what?
Ba.
Thank you so much. It's now going to be ba. This is now ba. Okay. What letter is this one? Isn't it? But if I put fataha on the top of it, it's become what?
Ta.
Then how can I spell? I will say ta, fataha, ta. I will say ba or b, fataha, ba. So this letter on its own is what? Then if I put fataha, it's going to be what?
Sa.
Sa. Thank you. Sa. If I see this letter on its own is what?
Dal.
D. Okay. And I put fataha on top, it's going to be what?
Da.
Da. So anytime you have the fataha, you need to make it a.
You have to open your mouth.
Yeah, you have to open your mouth. Depends on the letter you are using it with. That's why I taught you the sound on its own. So with the sound, you can now understand. Okay, if I see, for example, this is Jim, which sounds J, and I put fataha, then it's become what?
Ja.
Ja. Okay, ja. So if I see the on its own is the, right? And I put fataha, is that going to be what?
Da. Da.
Da. Da. Da. So in Arabic, we only have a, e, and what? U. But in school, we have a, e, I, o, or u, isn't it? So in Arabic, we only have 3 harakas, which are a, which is e, which is u. But these 3, we can now make it long, we can make it short. So how do we make it short if you have this a? So these are short a. So introducing the second one, which is kasra. What do I call it?
Kasra.
Kasra. A lot of people will call it kesra, isn't it? But it's called kasra. Okay, that is the name given to the line under. Then, what is the sound? It sounds what?
Okay.
E.
I.
No I. E.
E. Sorry.
Okay. Even you can write this, you can also say this one. But the way you pronounce this one is same you pronounce this one, isn't it?
Yes.
E. In terms of phonics, okay? E. Okay. What happened to our mouth, Dad? When I say E.
You open your teeth.
Teeth. Yes. You show the teeth. So with Fataha, you open mouth. So
mouth.
with Kasra, what do?
Open your
you
teeth.
show teeth. Now, this letter is what?
Ba.
B. Is it? B. If I put Fatah, it becomes what?
Ba.
Together? Ba, right?
B.
So what letter is this again?
B. B.
If I put Kasra, becomes what?
B.
B now. You see? B. B. You see my teeth now? B. So anytime you see Kasra, you need to show your teeth.
E.
B. Okay. How do you read this one, Dad? Eh? This one is what on its own?
Alif.
This one.
Oh, like me?
Me. So with Kasra, it's going to be what?
Me.
Me. Thank you. It's going to be me. So you can write M-I or you write M-E. Am I making sense?
Yes, me.
So because me and me sound the same. E, me. Show teeth. Me, me, me. So the last introduction is the line that has Dhamma. It's called Dhamma. Dhamma. But people say Doma, is it?
Yes.
Doma is Dhamma. Okay? And the sound of Dhamma is U. What do I call it? U. U. Short U. 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 So if I write B on its own and I put Dhamma on top of it, it's going to be what?
Boo.
Boo. Simple as that. If I write Dal on its own, is D. And I put Dhamma, it's going to be what?
Do.
Do. Okay. Now, let me give you this test before we call it a day. I want you to read that, please. How can I read this?
B.
This one.
Ba.
This one.
Oh, that's B.
Together, this one. I mean the oldest. How can I read it?
Ba.
Eh?
Ba.
2 dots on the top.
Oh. Ta.
Ta. How can I read this one?
T.
T. And how can I read this one?
2.
2. Thank you.
32.
So 32. Simple as that. 32.
Oh.
32. Ba, bi, bu. Ja,
Ju.
Ja, ji, ju. Ra,
Ri.
ri,
Ru.
ru. Ma,
Me.
mi, mu. Wa,
We.
wi,
Wu.
wu. Ka,
Ki.
ki,
Ku.
ku. Ko,
Ki.
ki,
Ku.
ku.
Okay.
We begin to read that, and inshallah, it's going to be easier for us, inshallah. So as long as you understand the 3 vowels, A, E, and U, the rest is going to be easy.
A,
E, U. Remember, they are short. A, E, U. Because we are coming to long, where we have seen A, E, U. Those long ones were coming to mad, inshallah. Please, any question for me?
No. Your teaching is perfect, man. Thank God. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. So if I were you, if I'm less busy, I'll just take the Quran. I'll look at the Quran. I will say that said, touch say, or my teacher said, anytime I see Fataha is A, so I will say A here. Then Ain Domau making A'u. Then this is that Domazu. A'udhu. A'udhu. Now, if you want to read this one for yourself, you are free to go. Ba kasra, B, Ra, B, Ra, B. Is it? B, Ra, B. Look at this one. Mim Fataha, Ma, Ma,
Me, Ma,
La kasra, Li, Ma, Li, and Ka kasra together.
Maliki.
That's it. Maliki.
Maliki.
Yeah. Maliki. Maliki. Okay? You really like this one. Amazakwe, Alif Kasro E, Lam Fat Alif Mad La. This is now what we call La. Make it long now. Ila Ha Kasro Hi. Ilahi. Ilahi. This is when we are coming to long, but don't worry about mad for now. Right? Ha Fatiha, Ha, Sin Fatiha, Sa, and Da Fatiha, Da. All together. That's it. Ha, Sa, Da. Ha, Sa, Da.
It's got, all of them got Dhamma.
Sorry?
Got Dhamma on the Dhamma.
Dhamma. Which one? This one?
Yeah, they all have A on top. No
Fataha.
Fataha, sorry.
Fataha. Okay?
Fataha, yeah.
Fataha.
Fataha, no Kasra.
Okay. So Kasra is under and Dhamma is like small wow. So all are Fataha.
Like a small beam.
Naam. Allah has your phone.
Inshallah.
Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun alal mursalin. Inshallah, thinking about the record, tomorrow to upload a share.
Yes, sir.
Assalamu alaikum.
Inshallah.